Shalom, Kahalo, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors, much respects to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Barakatham to the hopeful elect. And pretty much just back with this will be another volume of leaving this video untitled for a reason. Alright. And hopefully they don't take the video down. But even if they do, pretty much, if they take the video down, this video will be up on the BitChute account, all right. But nevertheless, man, I have this up on screen real quick. The viewer discretion advised, because pretty much the video clip I'm gonna play a few video clips, but it'll be the latter clip that I'm gonna play, might not sit well for some individuals. So just I got this disclaimer, all right, just a forewarning, but pretty much, man, this is a prime example. The clips that I'm going to play, and it's nothing, too deep, it's nothing deep or anything, but nevertheless, like I said, it's just some small examples on why we need to be delivered, man. All right, because I often talk about this cancer that's cursing the earth. All right, this cancer known as Esau Edom. All right, and because this earth is sick, man, and all the inhabitants in it. All right, all the creation groaneth, like it tells you in Romans the 8th chapter. All right. From the plants to trees, all right, the air is all polluted. Everything is messed up, man. And this is why this place it needs a cleansing. It needs to be purified, and that's the job of those ICB and missiles, man. All right, they're gonna purify this place. All right, that fervent heat that's going to turn this place into a lake of fire, talking about America, which is Babylon the Great in the Bible. All right, that's going to be the cleansing agent, because fire is it's a purifying agent. All right, and that's going to be the cleansing agent to refresh this world, man, because like I said, the earth is sick. All right, this earth needs to be cleansed, but even more so here in America, man. All right, so I'm gonna play some of these clips, man, and again, all right, because the last video that I'm gonna play, like I said, it might not, sit well with some individuals, and that's why I got the viewer discretion advised, the advisory. But without further ado, man, just get into this, man, real quick. I'm gonna play the first clip. And like I said, man, this is nothing, deep or anything, but nevertheless, man, Esau, man, cracking down on videos left and right because he's butt hurt. All right, and any form of truth, all right, pretty much, hey, man, they'll clip it. All right, so I'm gonna play this first clip, man. Like you see here, the title says Google's new 3D satellite time lapse can show what humanity has done to the world in 30 years. All right, and when they talk about humanity, they're really talking about Esau Edom, because pursuant to scriptures like Job 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right, so Esau runs this earth right now, and this is why, like I said, everything is polluted. Everything is messed up. All right, the foundations of this earth is all, of course. All right, everything is sick, man. We're all sick. All right, and this is why we need the healer. All right, we need the physician. We need Yahushai to deliver us. All right, and again, because when he does come to take Esau out of power, he's gonna come with that purifying agent, that fire. all right, and cleanse this whole land, man. All right, so let me play this first clip. All right, again, this is a time lapse. All right. Slack, yeah. So yeah, and that was just in 30 years, you know, because Esau, man, the scriptures talk about how he's a greedy dog, man. He can't get enough because everything for the most part for Esau is about money, pretty much. All right, and this is why they pretty much industrialize everything and everywhere and everything like that, man. All right, to get money. All right, because he can't get enough. You know, this is why they go to other lands to collect the natural resources of the lands and whatnot. All right, so on and so forth. Because again, this is what it's about. But with that, in this process, all right, they destroy the earth. All right, when they industrialize everything, all right, and deforestation, cutting down trees and stuff like that, man. All right, destroying the in the process of them, industrializing everything, they destroy the earth, man. They destroy the ecosystem, the oceans, so on and so forth. And, and again, this is why the earth is sick, man. Because again, going back to this cancer known as Esau Edom, all right, destroying the earth's immune system, so on and so forth, man. All right. Because hey, man, it was if Esau was if this was a God-fearing nation, like Esau says it proclaims this place to be a God-fearing nation, a so-called God-fearing nation, they would abide by the laws of Yahweh Shemel Shai. All right, because part of our laws, man, our customs, pretty much going into tilling the ground and tilling the land and things of that nature. I forgot it exactly. I think it's something like, because there's something known as a land Sabbath. All right, a certain amount of years. You do what you got to do, till the land, so on and so forth. And then there's a time period you're supposed to let the land rest. And let the earth heal and so on and so forth. There's a way to go about everything. But like I said, because Esau, he's such a greedy dog. All right, he can't get enough. He doesn't give the land no rest. All right. Esau is just looking to expand his empire. And again, ultimately make more money, get more money and whatnot, get more resources, collect more resources, so on and so forth. And like I mentioned, man, in the process, this is why, or how they're destroying the earth. All right, because like I said, man, the earth is sick, man. The earth is crying out. As well as the inhabitants in it. All right, the saints are crying out. All right, even the other nations are getting sick and fed up with Esau, man. All right, even Esau's getting tired of Esau. Esau's getting tired of his own self, man. Esau's own people is rising up against him. And like I said, man, all the creation is groaning. All right, all the plants, animals, the ecosystem, everything is crying out. All right, because this devil is destroying the earth, man. All right, and I'm gonna play this clip. All right. And I'm gonna play this clip. All right. I'm gonna play the whole thing. Was that 6 minutes and 20 seconds of it? All right. And as a result of this and many other forms of Esau's poison that he's contaminating the earth. The last video that I'm gonna play is this a result of this. All right. Stuff like this. All right. And like I said, that's why I had the viewer discretion advised. Because the last video I'm going to play, all right, this is a result of all the poison of Esau, and what he's putting in the earth, how he's destroying the earth. Because like I said, man, we're all sick, all right? No matter how much you work out, no matter how good you eat, all right? Again, there's no way in getting around this mad scientist, this madman. There's no way getting around it. We're all sick, and we're all in desperate and dire need of healing. Talking about the Savior, man. So I'm gonna play this video. Just bear with it, and we're watching to the end.
Hello.
Hi.
Do you speak English?
Sure, what do you need?
Okay, just a question. Do you know what is a chemtrail?
The what?
A chemtrail.
I do know what a chemtrail is.
Yeah, and is it true?
Well, there's a big debate.
Okay. No.
I don't know what
Okay. No, but do you believe it? I don't know.
Well, I don't have enough information on that.
Okay. Yeah, but because I saw a lot of videos on the internet, and it really looks believable.
Well, it's arguable both ways, I think.
Yeah.
Depends on which side you're on, but
Yeah. But what is your personal opinion of it?
I think there's part of truth.
Part of truth, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should investigate it because when it's true, imagine so many people they suffer of this.
Yeah, it's a necessary evil.
Is very similar in many ways to what
It's a necessary evil, because this is, whether you want to believe it or not, a part of the depopulation agenda. All right. Because when you go into the Georgia Guidestones, there was a plot to maintain humanity under 500, what was it, 500,000 or 500 million? I think it's 500 million. They want to maintain the world population under 500 million. So there's many plots and ploys, all right, on how to depopulate the earth, and depopulate the population, all right, get rid of a lot of people, whether people want to believe it or not. And this is one of those ways, man, because with all this these chemicals, all right, again, this is why people catch Alzheimer's and what's the common one? Autism, all these diseases and conditions and things of that nature is because of this shit that they're spraying in the airs, man. All right, a lot of these metals that we're not supposed to, have in our system and have in our bodies and whatnot. Nevertheless, this is what they're spraying in the air, and this is what we're, All right, this is what we're breathing in, and it's only by the mercy, the grace of Yahweh Shem Shai, we haven't been completely consumed by this. All right, because like I said, man, we are sick, man. We are inhaling this stuff. Like I said, you can't get around it. All right, it's only by the grace of Yahweh Shem Shai, man.
When you go outside on a cold day and exhale, you create a condensation trail. That little cloud is a condensation trail. Now, if you take a 2-mile walk on a cold day and you can turn around and you can see your condensation trail tracking all the way back for 2 miles, that's how crazy it is to think that what we're looking in the sky is actually condensation trails.
The contrails, not the chemicals, the contrails occur because of cold air, minus 30. It takes high altitude, around 30,000 feet plus. There's carbon dioxide and water vapor in that exhaust. That turns to ice crystals, and that's what you see, the white stream behind it. Those white crystals of ice warm up, dissolve, and the smoke goes away. And it never lasts more than a minute. What we're seeing now, and I first could not believe it, and I started looking at the skies, and these are not normal. They're not natural. There's something going on. I don't know who it is or why they're doing it. All I can testify is it's not natural and it's not normal.
Well, it tells you in Ephesians, I think it's the 6th chapter, what does it say? Matter of fact, I have my Bible here with me. I'll probably just read it off that real quick. Bear with me. Ephesians, the 6th chapter, because like I said, whether you want to believe it or not, man, there's a lot of shit going on behind closed doors. All right, there is a lot of plots and ploys. All right, people that are working evil and doing all type of wickedness, man, all type of madness. All right, whether you want to believe it or not, man, because for a long time, man, speaking about this stuff, man, you get called crazy, you get called a conspiracy theorist, so on and so forth. All right, but when these things start getting manifested, all right, then hey, you tend to not be so crazy, after all. But I'm gonna get this in Ephesians. Just bear with me as I look for this real quick. Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 12. Ephesians 6 and 12, it says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities." All right, because again, it said, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood." All right, because like it's off the set, man. Buying up guns, trying to stand up against the enemy. All right, being Esau Edom, that's not the way to go about it. All right, this isn't a carnal fight. All right, our fight is more so spiritual, and this is why the apostles, the elders, they constantly push this. All right, because this is something that's important that needs to, it needs to be put out there. Because trying to go on about this the carnal way, man, you're not gonna, it's not gonna work out for your benefit. And this is why, prayer, man, fasting, staying in tune with the spirit. All right, because that's what it's about, man. This fight is spiritual. All right, Esau's blessing. All right, Esau's gonna go about things the carnal way because that was his blessing. All right, the sword, the blessing of the sword. So he's gonna go about things carnally, but the scriptures tell you that, roughly paraphrasing it, it tells you that pretty much, man, to be carnal minded is death, and that's ultimately what's gonna take place for Esau. All right, like this another scripture says, "He that liveth by the sword shall die by the sword." And again, because Esau, his blessing, which he relies on so dearly, all right, because that's his God for the most part, aside from witchcraft and sorcery and stuff like that. Esau trusts in his blessing being the sword, all right, which is the modern day guns, tanks, weapons, and things of that nature. So that's his blessing, all right, and he ultimately he's gonna fall by it. He's gonna fall by it, All right, again, via those ICBM missiles. All right, being the ultimate, um, you know, um, because Esau, created the damn thing, and again, that's going to be the same weapon that he created. Is going to be to his destruction. All right. So reading on Ephesians 6 and 12, it says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." So you see, man, all right, because people, like this guy, man, they don't know who's doing this stuff, they don't know what's coming from, they don't know why it's happening, and so on and so forth. People have all these questions, right? When the questions are in the Bible, all right, everything we need to know is in the Bible. Because, like I said, contrary to if you believe it or not, man, nevertheless, man, whether you believe it or not, man, it's not going to stop the truth from being the truth. And the truth is, there is a plot. All right, there is this plot, man, this scheme, and again, going back to these so-called these conspiracy theories. Again, soon you're going to find it to be a conspiracy fact, you know, and people are waking up to the fact. All right, like I said, man, you got Esau rising up. You got Esau rising up against his own people, man. Because hey, man, Esau is being exposed. These things are coming to the light via the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. So I'm gonna play this out.
It's got to be some outside influence doing that. Thank you.
See those mountains over there? Not really. They're there. You can't barely see them. Why can't you see them? Say it's fog? It's not fucking fog. It's noon. The fog should have burned off a long time ago. See those mountains? I'm getting sick and tired of being sprayed every fucking night while I sleep.
Yeah, man, people are, hey, I did a video on this not too long ago, man, going into these I don't want to say the word, but these things right here, all right, these chemicals that they're spraying, all right, because I was having a good day, man. I did a video on it, and, I recorded it, man. I was having a good day. I went for a walk, all right. I slept good and everything, and when I went outside, man, I just so happened to look up and I seen these streaks, man. I was like, man, it changed my mood, all right, because hey, man, this is nothing but poison, nothing but poison that they're spraying, and we're inhaling this shit, because a lot of times, man, you look into the skies, man, and what you would think would be clouds, all right, it's nothing but a sheet of chemicals, man. Everything's all phasey and hazed out and shit, all right. Everything's all gloomy and shit. That's not clouds, man. That's chemicals. That's a wall of chemicals, and we're inhaling it. We're breathing it in, all right.
Spraying the fuck out of us. Calling it fucking fog. It's bullshit. Look at those mountains. You can't even see them, and they're right there, a couple miles away. I'm sick of this shit.
When you look into that, when asked questions, they say, oh yeah, contrails. No, contrails are behind a jet. If you see a jet flying very high, the stripe, the condensed stripe behind it, that's normal. But in areas at first observed where there's very little population, you see a jet airplane going, and it's not only one, they have 4 condensed stripes behind them. They go this way, this way, this way, this way.
Like I said, man, these streaks, man, you'll look up, you see these streaks of what, again, they appear to be clouds, all right, but minutes go by, all right, and you can see how they expand into, just like I said, man, just a haze, man, spraying those shit thousands of feet in the air, all right, and eventually it comes down, and again, this is the air that we're breathing in, All right, this is the poison that we're breathing in. You know, this is, like I said, this is part of the reason, you know, a lot of people are bugged out, man. You know, people are all messed up in the head or whatnot. One minute you're feeling sad, and then, you know, the next minute you're happy, and then you're angry. It's because of these chemicals that we're breathing in, man. You know.
And then this way, this way, this way, this way. And when you inquire about it, ask people. You recognize that the real climate change scientists are truly ticked off, because apparently nobody really is asking them. It's the special interest, in my opinion, it's the oil industry, the energy industry, that are blowing smoke up somebody's you-know-what.
Take a look at these things. I'm supposed to be out shopping, and they're spraying chemtrails all goddamn day over my head. It's beginning to look a lot like ChemSky. Google, is it okay if I make...
So you see how it turns into these little streaks? All right? It turns into these streaks.
Head. It's beginning to look a lot like ChemSky.
To this haze, man. You know? Just this gloomy wall of haze.
Google, is it okay if I make this video? Will I lose my account? Will I be banned from YouTube for recording the fucking sky? Is that okay, Google?
Telling them that we have to lay a pattern up there to prevent sun energy from hitting Earth. And what they're doing in there, it's now pretty much determined. They're putting the aluminum, barium, and strontium. Now,
and I mentioned this in the video that I was just talking about concerning these elements, these elements. All right, you know, some of the main elements that he just mentioned, aluminum and barium. All right, which again, these are metals that, you know, for the most part, man, you know, we're not supposed to have in our body. But these elements like aluminum and barium, all right, when you look on the periodic table, barium, all right, the Ba, right, and then you got the aluminum, which you look on the periodic table, the Al, right, and when you put the words together, it comes together. When it forms one word, it forms the word Baal, all right, which, if you know in the Bible, man, Baal, that's Satan, you know, that's the devil, you know. So hey, man, like I've read in Ephesians 6, man, you know, spiritual wickedness in high places, man. There's a lot of shit that's going down, man. A lot of evil plots and ploys, man, you know, that's going on behind closed doors. You know, but nevertheless, again, you know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shah, these things are being revealed. You know,
you take these chemicals and run them through a PubMed literature search in respect to human health, you will find more than 3,000 papers. Aluminum alone, aluminum Alzheimer's, right? Mental, there's no question about it. Now, it so happened.
Yeah, man, like you said, man, the aluminum alone, man, that causes a lot of shit, man. Just all type of stuff that, you know, autism and stuff, man. Just the aluminum alone, you know.
When there were people who really paid attention, if there was due to some weather and air changes, wind pattern, suddenly this stuff that they're laying out there, it comes down in rain. If it falls on crops, it kills the crops. It's like they have big blisters on any one of the crops, vegetables.
Yeah, man. You know, weather patterns all messed up and shit, man. But getting into that, man, that's another topic. But I'm gonna play this last clip, and then I got 2 precepts I want to read. All right, because again, all this is a result of because of Esau. All right, and he's destroying the earth. All right, and this is why he has to get taken out of the way, man. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and American Indians, you just don't see anything past his place, man. What do you have to? I mean, what is it for you, man? All right, because you don't understand All this shit that these people do behind closed doors is to get rid of you. This stuff, it affects you the most, you know. But I'm gonna play this last clip, and again, you know, this might not sit well. This might not be, you know, pretty much not for the squeamish. All right, the faint of heart. All right, because the next video the last video that I'm about to play, pretty much is a result of these shit like this, these chemicals that they're spraying all in the air and shit, you know. And you know, this is something that, you know, hey man, you guys might want to try. I'm going to try it myself. All right. So without further ado, I'm gonna play this next video.
So everybody needs to see this video. This is called the Morgellons test. Anybody can do this, and what it is you take 100% cranberry juice right here, 100% cranberry juice, non-GMO, 100%. What you do is you swish it in your mouth for 1 to 2 minutes, and once you swish it in your mouth, it's going to pull out all of these nanoparticles from the chemtrails and from the pollution in the air that gets absorbed in your mouth throughout your life. You're gonna see how nasty this stuff looks when it's done, and this stuff is within inside of all of us. So I'm about to get started. My friend, he's gonna do it as well, and we're gonna show you guys how to do it yourself. So swish this in your mouth for 1 to 2 minutes, and you're gonna see the final results here in a second.
So again, this isn't for the squeamish. All right, this isn't for the faint of heart.
That's disgusting.
Watch what happens.
And it gets better.
Pour some in, just a little. Watch. Look. Look what it does.
Now you can film it up close.
Yeah.
So you see, man, this is let me just get right into it. I'm sure I'm still recording. So I'm gonna just get these last 2 precepts, man, and I'm gonna go ahead and end it out there. Lord's will, this was edifying, man. But you see, this is why we gotta get the hell up out of here, man. This is why this place has to be destroyed. Esau has to get taken out of power, man. All right. And, you know, and a lot of stuff that's coming out, man. All right. Hey, man, this hasn't. It's the stuff that, you know, the Lord is revealing unto us. All right. And mind you, because, you know, the apostles and elders, man, they've been speaking on stuff like this. They've been speaking on this stuff for a long time, you know. But nevertheless, man, damn, I forgot what I was going to say, but let me just read this in Revelations 8 and Revelations 11 and in 18, it says, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come in the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints of them that fear thy name. All right. And because that's what we're doing, man, to the saints. All right. To the elect. All right. The 1/3, man, which the 144,000, the governing bodies included in that. All right. Lord's will we be of that number. We are calling out to Yahweh Shem Shah, man. We are crying out to Yahweh Shem Shah that he, destroys this place and brings this place down, because, like I said, these videos, these clips that I play, man, this is just a small example. All right. And I was gonna say, all right, everything that's been coming out, like with the whole the adrenochrome and the Pizzagate and all this other stuff that's been coming out, man. This is not even scratching the surface when it comes to wickedness, that the wickedness, the level of evil that's going on behind closed doors, man. Because if the Lord revealed to us everything that's going on, man, it will bug us out. We wouldn't be able to handle it, But nevertheless, man, this is why we're crying out to Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. And notice it says, and then that fear thy name. All right. Again, showing you the importance of the names, because the names are important. All right. Yahweh being the true name of the Heavenly Father, who you would call God. Yahweh Shai being the true name of who you would call Jesus. All right. The deliverer, the savior. And he's going to be the one to redeem us out of this hellhole, man. All right. But nevertheless, when he comes, man, he's coming with that reward. All right. To the faithful servants, man, to the elect. All right. Which is the kingdom. Because if you think for a second, man, that any of this shit is going to be going down in the kingdom, these chemicals being sprayed in the air. If you think any of this shit is going to be going down in the kingdom, you are out your mind. All right. I mean, if that was the case, then why would we need the kingdom in the first place? We might as well just stay here in captivity, But you see, again, in the kingdom, man, everything's going to be refreshed, man. Everything's going to be renewed. Everything's going to be set back in order. And this is what we're longing for. All right. It says, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy their earth. All right. And who's destroying their earth, man? This cancer. All right. AKA Esau Edom. All right. He's destroying this earth because, again, like I quoted, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And who's running this earth right now? Who has embassies in every damn country, man? Esau, man. All right. Whose face is on the back of the dollar bill? Esau, man. All right. If you want to be what do you call it? A pilot. All right. What's the main language that you have to know? You got to learn. You have to know Esau's language. All right. English. All right. Everything points back to Esau Edom. Why? Because the earth was given into his hand for a time to rule, man. All right. But again, the same power. All right. Which is Yahweh Shem Shai that put him in the power, is going to be the same power to take him out of power. So I'm going to go to this, man, and I'm going to end it out in Isaiah 24. And because this pretty much talks about the, just like I said, like when you read Isaiah 24:3, it says, the land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled, for Yahweh have spoken this word. And how is that land going to be utterly emptied, man? Talking about America, Babylon the Great, those ICBM missiles. All right. Because, again, this place is going to be completely obliterated. It's going to be turned into a lake of fire. And it's never going to be established again. All right. This place is going to be a perpetual, forever desert. Just a land mass of just desertness. America is going to be one big desert. It's never going to be established ever again. All right. But to get to the point, Isaiah 24:6, it says, therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. All right. So the point being, there's this curse that's devouring the earth. All right. This curse, this cancer that's destroying the earth, it has to be taken out of the way. All right. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. There's no excuse. That's it, man. Esau, he has proven himself that he is unfit to rule, and he has to be taken out the way. All right. And that's just it, man. You know. So again, the Lord's will, this was edifying, man. Once again, giving all credit to Yahweh Shemel Shai, the honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, man. You know, we're almost out of here. You know, not too much longer do we have to deal with this madness. You know, we almost out of here. We just gotta hold on a little longer. All right. And again, the Lord's will, we're of that number. You know. So until next time, Lord's will, I say shalom.